Hi everyone, Miss Lamb here. Today we're going to learn how to put our fingers correctly on the clarinet. So the first thing you're going to do is put your clarinet on your lap so that the bell is on your thigh. The next thing to know is that your left hand goes on top of your right hand. So it's going to be left first and then our right hand. So we're gonna do our right hand first because it's by far the easiest. Starting out, we actually grip. So this little lever right here, and then you're just gonna move your thumb, and that's our right hand gripped for the first couple months. Eventually, we will learn how to hold it correctly with all of our fingers covering keys down here, and I will show you that at the end of the video. But for the first couple months, we're gonna be gripping it just like this. The left hand, you're gonna put your thumb over this on the back of the clarinet. So make sure that it's covering all the way, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. And then all of these open holes on the front are going to be covered with your first three fingers. So your index finger is going to go on the first one, then the second one with your middle finger, and then this one with no keys, this one that's just like a tone hole here, that is going to be your third finger. And your pinky will eventually learn how to do some of these, but for right now, it's just kind of gonna hover over the keys, but it doesn't really have a specific key that we need to have down. So it's your thumb, 1, 2, and 3. And remember that bridge key that we talked about in the assembly, that's that shaded one. Make sure no fingers are on that. We wanna skip over that, and then make sure that we're not accidentally pressing it down at any time. So that is our positioning. We want to make sure that we are covering the holes entirely. So what I mean by that is if you press down really hard, you want to be using the pads of your fingers, it will create kind of like a Cheerio effect on your finger. We don't want to do that, but that's just to illustrate the fact that we do want to make sure that we're covering the entire thing, because if you are, say, covering that much, it's gonna get these crazy like squeaking sounds that we don't want. So just make sure that you're covering them all the way with that pad part of your finger. We want nice curved fingers, and we want to make sure that this one is covering all the way as well, and that pinky just hovers. For the right hand, once we learn how to play our first 5 notes using this position, then we will slowly start to introduce the new position, which is taking your right thumb and putting it right under here, kind of where the nail meets the skin. And then we are going to, much like the left hand, just kind of put our fingers down on each one of these holes. So index finger, middle, and right. And similar to the left hand, the pinkies just hover, but they don't actually press anything down at the moment. So this is what the advanced position looks like. We have our thumb here and then the front. This position though, we will use for the beginning lesson. So just make sure that your right hand can do this, and then we'll eventually get to the other one. I will do another video on how to actually hold this in playing rest position. So for now, this is where your fingers go on the clarinet, and I'll see you in lessons. Bye.